What's up, boys and ghouls? It's me, Minnie, and I'm back again with another video. Having some shirt problems here. So about 9 months ago, I listed a bunch of like a Q&A video, and I said, ask me some questions, I'm going to answer them. And 9 months later, here I am to answer those questions if you still give a shit about the answers. So, get sat down, get relaxed, get some snacks. I have popcorn, get some wine, some juice, whatever you like, my emoji cup. And here we go. April JH asked, are the bats painted or wall decals? Love them. Well, April, these are wall decals. I got them at Target about 2 years ago, right around Halloween. And I love them. And I have not been able to find them again. I might have to order them off of Amazon because I do want to get these walls painted at some point in my life. And they're going to have to come down. And I don't know if they'll re-adhere to the wall. So there's that. Let's see. You mentioned when you had a bunch of subscribers, you would do a video about your tattoos. Panna Rose. Panna, I do want to do a video about my tattoos. I'm a little hesitant to do it because I've seen some other people do it, and then they've like posted that some other people have like gotten their tattoos on their bodies, and I think that's really weird. In my opinion, your tattoo should mean something to you, or signify some kind of milestone or some kind of, event in your life. Maybe you went on a trip to Paris and you have an Eiffel Tower tattoo. I mean, they should mean something. So I do want to post a video explaining them, but I'm also like, I don't know. It's kind of weird. If someone like showed up with my tattoos, I'd be really creeped out by that. So Jackie C asks, what are your favorite eyelashes? Jackie, these are the Ardell 207s. I absolutely love them. Whenever they're on sale at Sally's, I get them buy two, get one free, and I buy them in large quantities when I can. You can also find them at Walgreens, CVS, places like that. I've seen them there, but I like to get sales and I like to use coupons, so I tend to buy them wherever I can get them the cheapest because I wear the shit out of them. I love them. So, Ardell 207s. The Lady T. Wells. Hey, girl. She asked, who makes your favorite lipstick? Oh gosh, that's kind of tough. When it comes to liquid lipsticks, and I have a lot, more than I'd like to admit, my favorite brands would be a tie between Too Faced Melted Mattes and Kat Von D's. Both formulas are the most lightweight. I am wearing an Anastasia Beverly Hills one right now, and I like them, but the tie for the liquid lipsticks would be between the Too Faced and the Kat Von D. As far as bullet style lipsticks, my favorites would have to be probably MAC. I wish they were cruelty free. I don't understand. Whatever. Get it together, MAC, please. I really like their matte formulas that they do in their traditional lipsticks, and I like the Studded Kiss ones by Kat Von D. I have some unicorn lipsticks by Lime Crime that I really love, but those have been discontinued. I think. I don't even know. And on like the cheaper side, I would have to say, well, Urban Decay really isn't cheap. I like their Vice lipsticks. Let's see. More tattoo questions. From L Alexa. All of my tattoos have meaning to me, or signify something, or are in, remembrance of something. I don't know if that's the right way to describe it right now. I'm tired. But I have a phoenix here, and traditionally this, is a red bird, but I had it done in blue and green with some beautiful detail on the tail feathers, and here there's a koi fish. In Japanese art, the koi would swim upstream, and then turn into usually a dragon. I wanted it to turn into a phoenix. I had a house fire a long time ago that I'd rather not discuss, and that was some shit, and it sucked, and it really changed my life and like the way that I look at my life. So that's kind of what that's about. I have like an Alice in Wonderland. I have a Shining tattoo. Um, this represents some of my favorite literature. Um, and then, of course, my chest, as above, so below, and some bats. And that has a really deep meaning to me. That might be somewhat controversial and definitely plays into some of my beliefs. So, yeah. Love your channel. I love you, girl. Dreamy Girl 89. Your eye makeup especially looks always gorgeous. Thank you. So my question is, what is my favorite eyeshadow? That's a tough question for me because I am a palette hoarder. Um, I cannot ever imagine my life without a Lime Crime Venus palette. The first one they did, that grungy one, it is my go-to. If I'm in a rush, if I'm going all out, full glam, if I'm on vacation, if I'm traveling, like that's something I have to have with me. I love that palette. I can always make it work. I can go subtle, grungy, fast, quick. I could make a really nice look out of it. And Morphe, man. I wish I was sponsored, but I'm not, so don't get all weird about it. Um, they are so affordable. And the shadows are stupid pigmented. So, like, why not? Like, why wouldn't I love them? I don't care what anybody thinks and these coupon codes and these beauty gurus and shit. Morphe's great. If you've never tried them out, try them out. Don't use someone's code if it makes you uncomfortable. Just do it for you. Grab a palette. Great value. Freaking awesome product. I love them. Let's see. Okay. Oh, Judy Stankovich, hey girl, asks, if you had to describe yourself as having a spirit animal, what would it be and why? Mine would be a honey badger. You are amazing, Judy. Oh, God. If I had a spirit animal, it'd probably be like a penguin or like a panda. Something cute and just weird. Maybe a platypus, something weird and fluffy and cute. But platypus or platypi or whatever are weird animals for so many reasons. Apparently they're like deadly in more ways than one, but like don't look like it or something. I don't know. I think I read that somewhere. Let's go with platypus. Final answer. Broken Winged Flyer says, who is your favorite band or musician? That is, I cannot ever pick just one. So we'll do some off the top of my head. I love older stuff like from the grunge era, Alice in Chains. I love Slaughter to Prevail, Rings of Saturn, Whitechapel, Behemoth. Oh my God, Tom Petty. I'm missing so many great bands. Soundgarden. There's such a huge range. But I'm gonna make a podcast and a channel, a second channel, where I actually talk about music a lot. So if you like music, Broken Winged Flyer, when I do that, I will inform everybody about that channel name so you could sub to that if that's something you want to hear me talk about. Jen says, what part of New York are you from? Girl, I am from Brooklyn, born and raised. I lived there for pretty much 25 years of my life, and then I started to like move around. Kind of moved around before that, came back. So Brooklyn. A Bite of Pie says, hi, Minnie. Congratulations on 1K. Thank you, baby. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Damn. That's kind of hard to answer. God. 5 years. I'd like to own property. I don't know where. Nothing big and fancy. I mean, hey, if I won the lottery, I would do it up, but nothing big and fancy. I really, really want to go to Europe. Really, really badly. So hopefully I can accomplish that in the next 5 years. I would like to be successful with my podcast. I'd like to be freelancing in makeup or working as a brand ambassador or with an artistry collective for, a major brand. Or maybe doing like beauty education for a major brand. But a lot of those jobs are on the West Coast and I'm not on the West Coast. So that's kind of tough. Kelly Quinn has a great question. She says, did you have any weird or embarrassing phases growing up? That's my favorite thing to hear people talk about. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I probably, oh God, as a young teenager, I went from, and I love like old school hip hop, like 100%. So I definitely went through a phase where I wore like big hoop earrings and really baggy jeans and like tight shirts when like Tommy Hilfiger was popular and polo and shit like that. And I looked like an idiot. And then after that, that's really when I like discovered my niche, and that was with like the metal spooky kids. And I wore big Janko pants, and I don't even know. You'd have to Google that to even, most of you are probably quite young. I don't know. You'd have to Google that. Google image of Janko, JNCO pants, and I'd wear like cutoff band shirts and way too many bracelets, and my hair was 18 different colors, and I had no eyebrows. Um, I look like a damn mess. I wish I could find a picture. I would freaking show it to you guys. It was terrible. Oh, God. It is pretty interesting to hear people talk about stuff like that, though, because we've all been there. We have all have like photos of us that we don't want anyone to see, or like we would just laugh at if we saw. Um, T for Z1. Hope I said that right. What is your favorite hair care line? I like John Frieda stuff. Matrix, Kenra, Paul Mitchell. They do some really good products that I like a lot. Um, I was curious. Sheena Hubbard says, I was curious to whether you ever considered starting another channel along the lines of lifestyle or spirituality. Um, that's a tough one. Um, I already have so much like kind of going on in my life, and I want to start another channel. I'm in the process of starting another channel for music. Lifestyle and spirituality, I feel, would be like controversial, and I don't know that I'm ready for like angry, organized religion thumping comments. Like, I don't need no negativity, in my life. Miss me with the bullshit. Um, I believe in, above everything else that I believe in like being a good person and having a moral compass and having that regardless of what you believe in, and just never berating someone else for what they believe in or the lifestyle that they lead, as long as they're not hurting anyone else. And I think it's just, religion is just like such a controversial thing. Ugh, I don't know that I could deal with some of the comments and the feedback I might get. But it is something I do like to discuss and debate with people and learn about. Um, so, and yeah, I don't know. I don't see it being something that I do, and I hope that's not disappointing. There are some great channels on YouTube that I watch like that. So there's other ones out there that are fantastic. Let's see what else we got. Okay. How many tattoos do you have? Green Marie Beauty Channel asks. Girl, too many to count. I feel like it's all just becoming one, and that is the goal, to be like one cohesive piece. There are so many things I want to get fixed and changed, reworked, and things like that. I still have a lot of space on my back, but I haven't had my back tattooed in a long time. I remember my lower back really hurting, but now they have that topical anesthetic stuff that they'll put on you to make it like easier to get tattooed. So I want more. So I just count it all as one. I hope you don't mind that I'm snacking, you guys. I hope it's not like obnoxious, but I just wanted to be real with you, and I felt like eating popcorn. Which YouTubers do you watch? Lilith B asks. I still watch Prince Hopeless whenever I can, whenever I'm watching YouTube. She's amazing. I think I'm sorry. Prince Hopeless's channel is now Hello Paper Doll. Sorry about that. Absolutely love her channel. I love Kaylee Elise, who does Dark Matters, where she discusses like missing people. I love all channels like that. True crime, stuff like that. Really interesting. I love Joe Rogan's podcasts, things that I can listen to when I'm in the car driving. I like oh god, just a lot of channels regarding like gaming and things like that, but done in a podcast style, like Taliesin and Evatel. They do World of Warcraft related videos, and whether you play or not, I just find them so entertaining. Their content is so well done and edited, and they're just amazing. Who else? Lovely Tea Network. She does great videos. Lovely Tea 2002. She reports on like current events and stuff like that. Absolutely great. I don't really do too many of the drama channels, and the ones I do watch, like, I don't know if I'd like want to promote because that's just messy. Uh, Gray Bunny 15 asks, where did you get your mirror? Love the gothic style, such a great find. And I think they're talking about this one. And actually, that was my mom's. And I don't know where she acquired that. And then I just kind of repainted it. I love it so much as well. It was black, now it's been teal for quite some time. I'll probably sand it down and repaint it again soon, most likely black, just to kind of match everything else. Probably like a thrift store. I've seen similar ones in Goodwill. If you have a Goodwill near you or anything of that nature, check them out. Lexi G asks, what is your favorite at-home hair color brand? Definitely Wella Color Tango. I have stuck with that when using do-it-yourself hair color. It's a very creamy, rich formula, very mask-like, and you know, I've always had like finer hair, but if you used to, I mean, this is all my hair, you guys, and if you go back in the time on my channel, my hair was a fucking mess. I still like to wear extensions here and there, sometimes tape in, sometimes clip in, but I try to avoid heat and stuff now, and I'm just trying to treat it better. But yeah, love Wella Color Tango. Issy Wait asked, what inspired you to start YouTube? I was like an avid watcher, and I love watching other people's channels, and I was like, you know, I'm outgoing, clearly, and I like to talk, clearly, so I was like, why not? Let's just go for it. And I totally say to all of you out there thinking about it, just do it. Don't be afraid of what people are going to think. People are going to love you, they're going to hate you, and if they don't like you for who you are, fuck them. You know what I mean? Like, just be yourself. Go for it. Live your dream. You get to live once. Don't live with regret. If it's something you want to revisit or visit in your life, totally go for it. I promise you there's more love than hate, although you will get stupid comments. But you could block people like that, so don't worry about it. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to share myself with people and reach people. I love to help people. I love to connect with other people. And at the time I was working at Sally's, and I thought, oh my god, what an awesome opportunity to discuss like products with people. And speaking of which, if you'd be interested in me discussing any gratis that I get from Sephora in the future, post down below, leave me a comment, let me know if that's something you want. I'm pretty sure I'm safe to do that, and it's something that I'm allowed to do in as far as like my clause with them and their social media procedures. Paige Kiernan asked, how long did you work at Sally? I worked there at Sally's for I want to say like 3 years. 10 out of 10 don't recommend. Okay, moving along. Marie Martello, hey girl, so pretty, I love you. Would you ever consider creating your own makeup in the future / collaborate with someone else to create said makeup? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I think it would be really challenging because there's not much that hasn't been done. There's a lot of copyright laws and all kinds of stuff involved in that, but absolutely, absolutely, I would love to get into more artistry and make some really cool, gothy, edgy, weird, grungy, awesome makeup for people to enjoy. Rebecca myself asks, what are your favorite hair products that you would recommend for dry, thick, color-treated hair? Dry, thick. Hask makes wonderful hair masks and hair treatments. So if your hair is thick and dry, I would do Hask's Henna Placenta mask or the placenta spray-in treatment. It's really good. I know placenta sounds weird to use in your hair, but it is humanely harvested. Ugh, that sounds weird. Harvested. It's humanely taken from sheep when they give birth. So no animals are killed to get it. And it's a freaking miracle product. Definitely recommend Hask brand, Hask. Amanda Nicole, when did you cut your hair? It looks a lot healthier and full now. Well, Amanda, I hope you are viewing me now because it is, I haven't cut it since then. And, you know, the ends are a little bit wispy and not so full, but that's just kind of the hair I have. But I hope it's looking just as healthy, if not more so. than before. I cut it, God, like a year ago, and I was so scared to do it, but it was one of the best choices I ever made. I was like, oh, if this hair is just dead, it's barely existent, and I just chopped it off, and it was a great choice. Um, and thank you for the compliment saying it looks a lot more healthy. That is definitely that was my goal. Spike 1361 didn't ask a question but said, "You are such a beautiful soul. Thank you for everything you do." And that is awesome, Spike. Thank you so much for saying that. I wish I can give you a hug. Thank you. um, oh God, I'm gonna ruin this name. I just know it. Oh, I'm gonna try to say the first part. Pratis. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Just forget it. I'm gonna ruin your name, so we're just gonna call you Pratty, if that's okay. So Pratty says, I would like to ask you, which is your favorite makeup brand and its product? Ugh. I can't choose just one, but one that I can't think about living without right now would be the Marc Jacobs Remarkable Foundation. Absolutely in love with it. And I guess Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in chocolate. No, I'm not using chocolate. I can't remember the color, but Dip Brow Pomade, because even if I had no other product, I have to have brows on my face because I would just look crazy without them. So Anastasia Beverly Hills. Okay. Sammy Joe asks for me to do a video on my tattoos and or boyfriend tag. She says, "I'm a creep. I followed you on Insta for a long time." Well, Sammy, thank you for following me on Instagram. If you still do, you would notice that that relationship has come to an end, so I can't be doing a boyfriend tag. Sorry to disappoint. And again, I will consider doing a video on my tattoos. And she also asked, what is my dream job? And my dream job would just be to like travel the world, working in makeup, doing makeup, and interviewing musicians and artists. I don't know how to make that work, but that would be my dream. Okay, we are around 22 minutes already. My goodness. A lot of makeup questions. Oh, Lolo T. Hi, Laura. That's her name. Laura, what up? Okay. Do you like Star Wars or any other sci-fi shows or movies? Yes, I love Star Wars. I have a giant Star Wars tattoo on my thigh. I cannot wait for the movie coming out in literally 11 days. Like, my ass will be at the theater with my friends, like a dork, ready to go. I want to get into Star Trek. It's not something I ever really got into. Love Firefly, Serenity. I want to watch Westworld. I guess that's kind of sci-fi. My friend was telling me how great of a show that is, so I want to check that out soon. Celeste Macklin says, when did you start your tattoo collection? Celeste, I got my first tattoo when I was 16 years old, which at the time you could do with parental consent in the state of New York. No, I don't believe you can anymore. I think you now have to be 18. And it was stupid, and it was on a whim, and I just did it to do it, and that was it. But then when I got into body piercing, I really started to modify my body. I had my friends tattoo me, like my friend Vinny did this one. He's passed away, may he rest in peace. But like, you know, I'll always have a piece of an awesome person that was my coworker and friend for a while, you know, here, right here, even though he's no longer here. I have tattoos from my old boss, Annette LaRue. Hey, Annette, if you're watching this, who I worked for and had the pleasure and honor of working for in New Orleans at her beautiful tattoo shop, Electric Ladyland. And I have a beautiful piece, you know, capturing that moment in time on my leg from her, you know, and so on and so forth. So it just became like writing the story of my life on my body. And the more tattoos that I got, the more I felt like myself, the more confident that I felt, as if I should have always looked this way. And as the pieces came together, I just felt right and I felt better. If it makes any sense. I don't know. That's the best way I could explain that. And I'm not remotely done. So, God. So many questions. Kayla says, shout out from NYC. What's the number one thing you miss about New York? Kayla, I miss the food, girl. I miss the food. I miss the culture, the museums. I miss my sisters and brothers from New York with their attitude and their no bullshitness. I miss the way things are run there. I miss the nightlife. Yeah, I miss it a lot. A lot of it. This is a great question by Nita Garcia. Nita says, if you could have the power to travel to any time period to do makeup and hair on a celebrity, which period would you choose and who would you make over? Fucking epic question, girl. That is so hard. I would love to have gone to ancient Egypt to do makeup, or better yet, to see how they were doing makeup, because they were so fucking advanced as a society. I would have absolutely have loved to see like what they were doing and what they were using, because they were, I mean, from what we know anyway, it was a beautiful society that was using quite a bit of makeup. From, you know, kohl eyeliner to staining the lips with pigments and things like that. But if I could make over anyone, it'd probably be like, I would like to do makeup on Bowie. Oh man, like Ziggy Stardust, like something really creative and strange, or like Marie Antoinette with all that like grandeur and just fabulousness. That would be really cool too. A lot of the same questions. I'm trying to wrap this up in like 4 minutes, you guys. It's not easy. I don't want to just blab for too long here. Heather B. Speaks says, what do you use on your eyebrows? Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade, dip brow pomade, but pretty much any pomade would do. I just like those kind of products. The Mushroom Twins, awesome name. Have you continued to use the Ion 2-step treatment? Yes, I have. I do it about once a month on my hair. And again, I don't have much hair, but it's really healthy now that I've stopped like bleaching it and frying it and everything like that. I've just kept it very close to my natural color. I dye it with Wella, and I use the treatment when I dye my hair in as standalone. Nate Vigant. Oh my god, I'm sorry if I butchered your name. You mentioned you went to cosmetology school in one video, and I was wondering what school did you go to and what was the experience like for you? I went to a Paul Mitchell focus school in New York. It wasn't really a good experience for me at the time. This specific location, which I won't say, you know, because I don't want to get sued or some shit. It was a very unprofessional environment, and I just wish cosmetology programs weren't so much money. And please don't kill me if you're a hairdresser. Just hear me out. I understand that, you know, that is your field, and to become a professional you have to pay. But I've heard of it, you know, certain schools charging like 20 grand, and I even feel like regular college costs too much, and I'm like, oh my god, please let people get educated for less, you know, if not free. You know, I understand cosmetology is specialty, but 20 grand is, oh god, none of you should have to pay that. That's so much. So that wasn't a good, experience for me, but most people I know have had really good experiences and told me that when they pursued hair or hair coloring or styling, that the majority of what they actually learned hands-on after cosmetology school by actually like doing and shadowing like a professional who'd been working for some time. All right, so I'm only gonna do one more question. If I'm a train, this is great. Kelly Jumbelik says, if I'm a train wreck at applying my own makeup, should I avoid covering my fuck ups with gems? I'll end up looking like I belong on Party Monster. Throw some glitter on my hunchback, honey. Let's go dancing. That is one of my favorite movies of all time, so fuck yes. I actually put glitter. I actually have glitter in here and in here. And I put gems on my face. I have an entire sheet of them right there, and I plan to go to Michael's to get some more. So you keep covering up those mistakes or no mistakes by throwing glitter and gems on your face, and you live your best life, and don't let anyone stop you from being extravagant and exquisite and awesome and sparkly as hell. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and that I finally answered your questions. Have an awesome night. I will see you in the next one. Bye.